What's good, yo? It's your boy Coke Gotti. And I got another video for y'all. We about to get into Stanford, do my predictions for their upcoming season. Last year, they had an up and down season. For the most part, through the down times, Bryce Love was hurt. He either wasn't playing or he wasn't 100%, and he was playing. But they finished the season with 5 losses if you count the bowl game. Went to the PAC12 championship, lost to USC. They lost to USC twice last year. But before we get into this video, hit that like and subscribe button. It ain't gonna hurt you none. All it's gonna do is support me and my channel. But let's get into it. All right. Stanford starts the season off at home against San Diego State. I mean, technically, if you want to go off of last season, technically they could lose this game. But let's be realistic. When we're making predictions, they're not losing this game. All right. Then after that, they at the house against USC. And if you've been following my channel, you know I got USC losing this game. I got Stanford winning it. I mean, it could go either way. But after USC beating them twice last year, I feel like Stanford this year, with Bryce Love coming back, especially at the house early in the season against most likely a true freshman quarterback in JT Daniels, I feel like Stanford can get the win. So I'm giving it to them. Then they're at the house against UC Davis, whoever the fuck those guys are. They're going to win. Then they go to Oregon. I mean, Oregon's not no bums, but they're not no Chip Kelly Oregon either. I got Stanford winning the game. Then after that, they go to Notre Dame. Stanford beat Notre Dame last year. That was one of the high points of their season last year, was beating Notre Dame. And that's going to be a battle. I ain't going to say they're just going to win that, but I got Stanford winning that game. I'm predicting them to win it. Then they're at the house against Utah. And I had some little chick on Facebook last night telling me about my USC video about how Utah ain't no pushover, none of that, and this and that. And I did a little bit of, looking up, and, Utah has close games last year. But Utah's Utah. So Stanford's winning that game. And then they go to Arizona State. They could lose. But what I told you in my USC video, Arizona State is the upset team out of the Pac-12. That's what they do. They've been known to do it. But I got Stanford winning that game. Then they go back to the house and they play Washington State. I got Stanford winning that too. I feel like Bryce Love in that run game, if everything's healthy, it's just going to keep Washington State's offense off the field too much to where they ain't going to be able to do the thing. And then November 3rd, Stanford goes to Washington. And that's one of the biggest games of the season, because that right there is going to pretty much define who goes to the Pac-12 championship out the north and ends up playing USC. And then that's also, whoever wins this game is also a team that has a legit shot at the playoffs. That's a game to watch. Stanford won it last year. I got Stanford winning it again this year. Then they go back to the house and they play Oregon State, win. Then they go to Cal, win. Then they go to UCLA, win. My predictions for Stanford is 12-0. At worst, I feel like they'll go 9-3, but I feel like 9-3, 12-0, somewhere around there. I got them going 12-0, maybe 11-1. They might slip up in one of the USC, Notre Dame, and Washington games. 2 of those are on the road. So, I mean, it's hard to go 12-0, so they definitely could slip up in 1 or 2. But I definitely got Stanford winning the Pac-12 North, going to the Pac-12 championship. And, I mean, if you win, hey, you're in, right? If you win, you're in. If you 12-0, 11-1, if you win, you win. But who knows? Who knows if they're going to win the Pac-12? Like I said, though, man, hit that like, subscribe button. That way you can know when so that way you can know when my next video drops. I'm probably going to do one on Washington, and I'll move on from the Pac-12. All right, I'm Coke Gotti, and I'm out.